What's going on, chat? Happy BTL episode 459 piece. Hold the fry, as always, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Javon, presented by Pickett Sports. If you're not tracking on Pickett, what the fuck are you doing? You missed Chelly's 10Xer last night. You missed Trent's 6-piece that splooged. He's rich, 12K after making 10K yesterday. You missed my straight bets that, honestly, you probably could have faded and made some coin overall. All right, but track us on Pickett, follow us on Pickett, track your bets on Pickett. Stop being a fucking caveman. Stop living in the past. Grow the fuck up. All right. Start tracking on the app. It's the cleanest UI UX out there by far. I promise once you download it, you're going to keep it on your phone. You're going to keep using it. All right, guys. The Gore jersey. How about it? Big day today, Lauren. Big day.
Big ball.
Lauren, I hope you're ready. Okay. Because we're 14-14. The Nats are 500. We're scrappy. We play great on the road. The better the team we play, the better the results. Okay. The Nats are coming to play today with their ace in the bump. Mackenzie Gore, sure. He's about to fucking shove today. You know, his successes, what he does well this year especially, not a great matchup for these Rangers today. And maybe that's why the under is a decent look with that total dropping down from 9 to 8 some places. We'll talk about it. We got plenty of time. Javon, plenty of MLB games, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every single team plays today, 16-piece.
Whole lot of them.
16-piece, hold the fry.
Full slate.
Yeah, Lauren, I'm hyped. I'm really excited to go see him. Primer, bro, you better be at the game. But we're fading CJ Abrams. Oosh. Mikey, bro, are you surprised? You shouldn't be surprised. Okay. Looking at that chart, though, and yeah, alien, W, Lauren. It's a win-win for me, though, Mike. You know what I mean? Like, he either scores in the swaggiest fashion, probably, diving home head first like a fucking stud, and everyone's going nuts, and the Nats win in walk-off fashion. If that's the case, the bet's caked. I don't give a hoot. Okay? It's a win-win. Or I'm absolutely rich, right? That's how I like to roll. All right, and looking at those squares on Prize Picks today for CJ Abrams, I don't know if it's going to be his day today, but I said the same thing yesterday, and he hit a nuke in his first at-bat. Unbelievable. Okay?
Might be.
Javon, enough talking about Mackenzie Gore. Let's talk about the new shit squad ride. Diamondbacks ML, huh?
D-backs, right?
Shit.
Eesh.
Shit.
W pitching performance from the bullpen. Wow, Prime says he's not going to be here, bro.
Prime.
That's piss, bro.
Prime, what could you be doing? It's a Tuesday. Where are you?
That might be all the signs you need for the Nats to win tonight.
You're
Krabs.
telling me there's not going to be a primer with an open spot lay, boots on ground, in person?
That's so fucked.
Are you kidding me?
So fucked.
Jesus. That's ridiculous, bro. Gosh. Yeah, that's disappointing. Hate to see it. Nat squad ride. I don't know, AZ. I don't know about that one. All right. But yeah, squad ride cake last night. D-backs ML was never the D-backs, was always the stars. Let's go to the sharp report here. Let's take a peep.
Dallas.
That's a lot of red, folks.
Cardi.
That's a lot of red, folks. Whole lot of red. Whole lot of kick. The only green play on there on the books was the Stars ML. That's what the squad ride should have been. And the only green square on Prize Picks was Vladdy crossing home plates. W. Trent seeing the Blue Jay taking a nice warm bath in the hot tub last night. Rumor has it there might be a Blue Jay lurking outside today when Javon was pulling up. People are talking.
I saw potentially the fattest Blue Jay of all time right in front of the front door as I was walking in here probably 20 minutes ago. So it could be a Vladdy Legacy Day again. Literally Meg Blue Jay.
Couple things, chat. Megalodon Blue Jay outside while Javon's coming up. Probably have to take Toronto today. Side note, guys, if I'm doing this 999 challenge and you guys aren't bringing the energy through BTL today, you guys aren't bringing the energy on Surge afterwards when I'm posted up on the couch watching your guys sell jobs, if you're not bringing the energy on the feeds, if you're not, ready for what you're about to witness today, if you're not bringing and matching my energy, it's going to be tough to complete this mission. I'll be honest with you guys. I need you. I need you to come through. I need the energy. I need the focus. And I need the support today. Okay? Couple things. Mackenzie Gore, if he doesn't pitch well, if the Nats are cake, there's zero fucking chance I complete this mission. There is a direct positive correlation with the Nats' success in this game tonight and me completing this challenge. There's a reason why in one of the craziest games in Nats Park history that I've been able to witness in person, that was the day I was able to complete the 10-10-10 challenge in extra innings in a game where there was hella bullshit. But the Nats were scrappy. They fought. They kept the game interesting. And that gave me life. We're going to need the Nats to keep this one close. All right? And I'm going to need you guys to stay dialed and keep the engagement up for today. And keep the vibes up. All right. Because I have every fucking couple seconds, I'm thinking to myself, I got to try to eat 9 hot dogs today. And it hurts. Okay. And then I got to go play golf tomorrow, film a vlog. How am I going to be able to move? All right. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for Lembong. I'm surely not doing this for me, chat. I'm surely not doing this for me. And I hope you guys understand that. Bring the energy today, will you? And Goots, if you can fix the comments at some point, that'd be elite. But I know that's super annoying. All right, chat. Get that fucking sharp report moose off the screen. Those are terrible plays. King of the board. Let's go ahead and recap those. We do have, I believe, 1 green bean on there from me.
1 from you, 1 from me.
You took the reds, and I got cocky. I got complacent, and I did a biggest no-no out there. I put the squad rides in the king of the board, the gambling gods. They don't like that. They don't fuck with it. It's a shortcut. It's the easy way out. And look, they handed us an out. Me, in particular. With that one. Love Arizona last night. That was a shit bet. It was. All right. We'll get that off the screen here. What else do I have to bitch about here? We did squad ride. We did sharp report. Goots, before we do the wager wheel that Chad is just absolutely begging for, and I need to get this out on record too. The wager wheel has some terrible punishments on there, and you guys are acting like I don't have to do shit on here. There are some terrible, terrible punishments on this wheel, and you guys aren't talking about it enough. What happened yesterday, me here standing up in front of you wearing an Aaron Judge jersey, putting that fucking, potential punishment in the wheel.
It's crazy.
And then it hitting immediately after. You can't script that any fucking different. That's insane. How does that happen? That shit only happens to me. Okay. This wheel, it could be the downfall of my whole existence here. There are some bad punishments. All right. So when that wheel comes out, put some respect on our names. First off. Second off, don't be asking for the wheel every day. Be realistic. Now, after yesterday, I'm spinning that fucking wheel.
Yeah, we got to spin.
I'll tell you that much. And Javon is too. We're spinning that fucker twice. Okay. But yeah, it's not going to be fun. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. That's the point there.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do glove today, though, can we? Unless we got one on site.
Like if it lands on glove?
Yeah. So I feel like we were depending on going to get one, but we're leaving literally right after stream.
I mean, someone has a glove in this house.
That's what I was asking. Saying, do we have one to be prepared for?
They definitely do. Or you can buy one for $300.
The glove is not leaving that wheel.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like if that hits or something. I'm gonna have to postpone that today.
Yeah,
I feel like doing a 999 challenge, going to purchase a Dane Dunning authentic jersey.
You can't do all 3.
All in the midst of trying to sweat out, me versus Lauren, Rangers versus Nats in person making content. Like my head's already about to explode. So I think maybe if that does win, we wait till I get back to DC to do it.
That honestly might hurt you more doing it in Nats Park.
Yeah. Shit. We got a glove. See? There you go. All right. Yeah. And how about that damn Hanwha Eagles? Nobody's talking about it. Nobody gives a hoot. 8-2. Hyun Jing Roo. Absolute fucking gem from the guy. Hanwha laying -180. Hysterical. I mean, the sell job of a lifetime last night on Sweats. If you missed it, that's on you. Where were you last night? Ghost. Show up. All right. Be there. Be present. Be active. Okay. That was the freest fucking KBO wake up to a winner I've ever seen on earth. 8-2, I believe, is the final score. Something like that.
It's just beautiful.
The Hanwha Eagles. Don't let them get hot. It might be too late. Told you guys it was pretty much like the Athletics being -180 against the Dodgers last night. Yeah, it was. That line was stinky. I could smell it all the way from over here, from South Korea. Okay? Free. 2 words, chat. Free. No edging, just splooging. Yep. W's. All right. Any sub bangs coming in? I haven't even checked yet. We got a hype train. We got Davey Martinez burner coming in hot. Love to see him today on the day we're going to see the Nats boots on ground. Krabs, I lost all my money on the online casino last night. Okay. Davey, this is why you're not locked? Is this why you're fucking tired of shit in the dugout, not making the right moves? You're playing online poker overnight? What are you doing? Davey, lock in, man. You can't be doing that. We will get you a whale for today. Just tell the squad ride. That shit's not losing today. All right. Dogod coming in, resubbing. Can we get a 3-piece MLA for today for the vibes? We could try Dogod. Let's see how the slate looks after we go over it. We got no excuses. 16 games in the MLB. We got Talano coming in, resubbing. Need a bounce back here. Talano, we got one. Don't you worry. Paul M4C coming in. Bang. 5-month sub bang. Love to see it. Love to see it. W's chat. Vibes are up. Sub bangs are coming in hot. We got the Mackenzie Gore jersey back here. The Nats are getting steamed. Life is good. Life is good. Not too good, though, Goots. You got a second for me to bitch? Run that shit. Guys, I'm still trying to get over the fact that I have to try to crush 9 dogs today. Hasn't really hit me until about an hour ago when I'm sitting there remembering how much I felt like rat shit when I did this last year. Literally puked in the stadium. Not cool.
People forget.
Now, it could have had something to do with those green dogs. You know, that dollar dog night, they talk about it being great. Ooh, dollar dog this, dollar dog that, saving some money. You know, cool. Had to be involved, right? But those dollar dogs were no shit. And I will not be purchasing those today anyways.
Only chance we have.
Can we mute that?
There we go.
Shit, that threw me off. Sorry. And I was so drunk in this video too, and just dipping hot dogs in water and beer and trying to help. Like that scene from The Office when Michael's yelling at Phyllis, dip in the water, go down your gullet easier. That's literally how I felt. I was trying. Have I been fasting? I mean, I haven't eaten yet today. So sure, I'm fasting. But you guys don't understand. Like, I'm not in my prime peak food like era right now, I guess you could call it. This is not going to be easy. Okay. I couldn't even complete it last time. Now, that was the quickest game on earth ever recorded. Somebody called Guinness. And I posted this very sad video afterwards. I almost started crying. I was so upset with myself. I was so let down. I feel like I let everyone down. I could only do 7 dogs and 7 beers. And that was about a year ago down here, same spot. Now, I was able to complete this mission 2 years ago at Nats Park. I do have witnesses. I don't want to hear shit. All right. I have multiple. All right. 10, 10, 10. But that game, I mean, guys, the game has changed so much since then, Javon.
Yeah.
It's about
That was pre-pitch clock.
20%, 25% faster. Yeah. It's going to take a miracle. But you know what? The Miami Heat, they got to the championship, right? Anything's possible.
It's an underdog story.
It's a true underdog story. And I'll be honest, this graphic should say plus 1,000. I'm going to be honest with you. I would not lay the plus 200 here, folks. Yeah, that was when I was in my prime. Dead Larry Bird, you're right. But you know what? There were times when I saw Ryan Zimmerman after his prime come through for the Nats. Just because a guy's out of his prime doesn't mean he can't do the damn thing. It's going to take will, effort, guts, literally and metaphorically. It's going to take guts. It just, look at the science. It literally, I'm going to need the guts to work. It's not going to be easy. If everybody could do it, they would do it, right? Nobody fucking does this shit. But if the Nats are rallying and if the squad is fucking keeping the vibes up, if the engagement's good on the feed, if you guys are tapping in, maybe I'll go live for dog number 6. Maybe we'll do a 7th inning stretch, TikTok live. I don't know. I'm going to need all the help I can get there, guys. Really am. Javon, what do you think? Any chance? Sharp play, Krabs, 555 through 5.
I think
plus
that might,
115.
Krabs' first 5 against the 999 challenge might be sharp.
So first 5, sure. I come in with the right mindset, as I always do, right? I'll come in locked. No issues with that. We'll get there early. The preparation will be there as best as I can, right? Yeah, the first 5, I do like the first 5 angle there. That way you don't have to worry about the bullpens, right? You don't have to worry about late game bullshit, fluke shit. First 5 at plus chick, I would take that. But I wouldn't take the plus 200 to complete the challenge.
Rumors you're getting bet down to plus 155, Krabs.
We got some line movement?
Line movement.
Krabs first 5, hook. Oh, man, I'm really not looking forward to this, all jokes aside. Okay. Yeah, guys, make sure you stay tapped, stay posted. All right, we've got this going on. I got to go cop the Dane Dunning jersey. Last time I did this, I threw up. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let's find some winners. All right. Before we hop into the sharp report, let's go ahead and do that damn wager wheel. I don't think you guys understand. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. How scary, shitty some of these challenges are on this damn wheel. Just take a peep for it yourself. You can see it up there. That wheel is scary. I don't like looking at it. It gives me terrible vibes. There are some bad things on there.
Horrendous vibes.
I am praying we don't land on one of those today. Goots, I believe we have to remove one.
We do.
Remove 99.
Oh, we have to remove the 999 challenge that just got put in there. Sure. Sure. I still want to appeal that shit.
No.
Appeal is crazy.
All right, we're not spinning it yet. We're going to take that 999 challenge off. Chat, are there any ideas you guys have for what we should do? Any ideas? All right. We don't, no bad ideas in sight. They don't exist. Anything we should put on here? Let me know. Okay. Don't be shy. We got Wagslocks coming in, resubbing 999 challenge with that 99 jersey on. No fucking chance. No fucking chance, Wags. Appreciate the subby though. Okay. What are we thinking? Expand the glove zone?
Shave your head.
No.
Wear a suit to the
No,
game.
that's crazy.
No, dude.
Full uniform.
No, Trent already did that. We need more mediocre punishments. You know, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe we don't try to be superheroes for every challenge. Maybe we don't put the worst thing you could possibly think of in your head on the fucking wheel every time.
Ask kids for
That's a good
foul
idea.
balls that caught them.
No, I don't want to do that. Hey, can I have that ball, please?
Wear,
That would be fucking
wear
crazy.
Judge jersey to game tonight.
That Judge jersey might as well not be in my possession anymore.
Yeah.
Go ahead and think of it like that.
It's burnt.
It's gone.
Eagles future bet.
Ooh.
Didn't specify.
24-hour stream.
Honda Eagles.
We're doing 24-hour stream when we get 10K subs on YouTube. You guys make that happen. Send it to your buddies. Do your jobs. All right? You want to make my fucking day? Send the YouTube link to your buddies in your gambling group chat and say, yo, subscribe to this. I'm trying to see my buddy Krabs do a 24-hour stream. It could not be less effort. It could not take less time. It could not make more sense for your buddies in the gambling group chat to want to get involved and subscribe anyways. Do me a favor and fucking send the YouTube link in your group chats right now. Get involved. I want to do another 24-hour stream, but you guys have to earn it. No handouts, okay? Make it happen. 10K subbies. 24-hour stream shouldn't grow on trees. They're not safe or happy or fun. All right? Actually, the last one was actually extremely fun. Not going to lie. But it's not easy, or else everybody would do it. Make it happen, chat. All right? All right, here's what we're going to do.
Nat's ass tattoo.
No tats. I'm not a big tattoo guy.
That's crazy.
What are we thinking, chat?
Red Trent's no home run landing or Tuesday.
That's not a bad
Ooh,
one.
I kind of like that one. Let's do that. Take Trent's no home run line. Sure. I'm down for that. Hopefully that wins today. If it does, we'll know that Goots has his whole operation rigged.
Literally so rigged.
No one will ever know. We ready?
Yeah, spin that bitch. Come on. And chat, right now I cannot see it, by the way. So it could be terrible. It could be fine. I
I'll let you
have
know.
zero clue. Goots, read it out when it lands.
I'll let you know. Oh no.
Yeah, what you do.
Oh, dude. Weekend stream.
Weekend stream.
After I was just bitching about 24-hour stream, huh? I didn't want to do a weekend stream.
You're just asking for these, man.
This wheel might be done. This wheel might be on borrowed time, folks.
Guess
This
we're
wheel might
firing it
be. This might be the final season. Coach K, going around doing your, shaking your hand, signing your babies, and hanging them up. This wheel is on borrowed time. I'm not fucking with it. Weekend stream, sure. Sign me up. Kids.
Sign you up.
Sign me up. Put me on the sheet,
Yep.
will you? What am I doing this weekend, bro? That might have to be pushed to next weekend, folks.
Yeah, that'll probably be it. Next weekend.
That might have to be pushed to the following weekend, but within the next 2 weeks, there will be a weekend stream. You fucks. Consider it done. I'm a man of my word. Everything I've always said has gotten done. All right, guys? So don't stress about it. We will do a weekend stream in the next 2 weekends. I just cannot commit. I don't want to give you guys blue balls. All right? I got to check the data. I got to check the sketch.
I think
Next
Chat
2 weeks,
can-
it's done.
I think Chat can get down with that. That's
I think Jack can,
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's fair.
All right?
You take that.
W's, guys. Shout out Trent. Shout out Chelly for smacking some fat prize picks entries yesterday. I wanted to let you guys know and give them
Yeah.
some respects.
Shout out Shelly. I tailed the season slip or the series slip. It was there.
Sure. 10Xer, huh?
10Xer.
Wow.
Love that.
That's wild. And
Boys
then
are dialed.
I think Trent had 2 days in a row where he smacked, 10K plus entries. He had a
Yeah.
10X
Super
or
good
10K
yesterday.
one, when we were at the game on Sunday. And then yesterday he had a 1,200-hour entry that smacked. So,
Yeah.
Holy smokes. What a couple days for our 2 gents here. Let's fucking get. Let's hope they stay red hot. We need some more winners today. I surely
Demographics.
do, because I haven't had an entry hit like this in forever on prize picks. And I should have not been a bozo, and I should have tapped.
No
That's
way
on me.
you would have put LeBron, Vladdy, Chuck.
Also, Javon, you're not getting out of this wheel spin, bro.
I was just about to bring it up. Am I spinning the wheel or am I also doing the weekend stream? So I feel like I'm going to be doing that anyway. So maybe we put that up for a vote from the chat.
I feel like that's your call.
I don't know. It can't be my call because they're going to bitch. Whatever I choose, they're going to
Spin
bitch
the
about the
wheel.
opposite thing.
What are they saying?
Bitch.
Spin.
I mean, your plays were Musha yesterday, right?
Couldn't be
they're
more
bitching.
spins.
Spin the fucking wheel.
Spin it.
There's only one way to get better, chat, and it's spinning this wheel of death.
No weekend stream for me.
Okay.
I'll take it off. You want to add something else?
Well, no, you can leave it on there. I was just saying, if it lands on something else,
Got
it's
it.
no weekend stream for
All
me.
right, here we go.
This wheel sucks. This wheel sucks.
Oh no. Take a home run hitter plus 600 or higher.
It's definitely one of the better ones.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's actually a perfect one to win for today
It is.
on
Yeah.
Dinger Tuesday.
It is.
How about them apples?
How about that?
Tuesday?
Why can't I get one of those?
That was a good themed one for today.
Get the worst fucking punishment on that wheel every single time.
Couldn't tell you how that happens.
Yeah, I probably could. I have some guesses. I've got some guesses, kids. Shit. All right. Get this wheel off my screen. You guys need to put some more respect on this wheel. I feel like you don't go crazy for it enough. There are some terrible, terrible things on this wheel. Okay. You guys, when you see this, when we have bad days, I should be seeing a million fucking wheels in the chat. Can we get a wheel emote somehow, some way? Somebody make that happen?
Cash?
Figure it out. All right. Get more involved. That was not nearly enough excitement for what the fuck I have to do with this wheel spin. Not only today, but from the previous ones. This is absurd. Okay. Show some respect. Krabs to get the MIT ML spin next time, minus 800. Yeah, actually, that just got taken off the board. It's too juicy. Okay. God.
Let's just say you will be bringing a glove to the game in the near future.
I mean, yeah, anything that goes on there is eventually going to hit.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave. Yeah, get those wheels out.
Sharp port.
Sharp report. Let's go there. Javon, no excuses today. We have so many games. We've got NHL, NBA playoffs. We've got every single MLB team playing today. We've got potential KBO late night nukes to get us out of piss. Zero excuses. I might have to start putting those KBO plays on the sharp report. Just going to say that right now. I'll get it started out here with the under in Orlando and Cleveland. Here's the deal with this play. It opened up last night at 199, up to 201.5. I don't even care. It's 2024, and we're seeing totals in the playoffs open up less than 200. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to see. All right. I don't care that the last games have gone under. I don't care what's going on with the matchups or if there's any sort of injuries or if these guys are getting tired, if that's why you think this total is getting lower. I don't give a shit. Okay. The total opened up at 199. That is absolutely absurd.
It's a crazy number.
Crazy number. I haven't seen a total open up at 199 in an NBA game in probably 5 years. Legitimately. I know it's the playoffs. I know it's a different style of play. But if you look at the fucking splits, the over is getting pelted. Maybe that's why we're seeing it move up a little bit. Probably weren't going to see a total like that move down. Reminds me a lot of the UVA totals over the years in college basketball where they're low as shit. They typically move up because they really can't get any lower. They're already at the floor and they still go under because it's UVA basketball. All right. This total in an NBA game in the year of 2024 opening up at at 199.5 is absolutely bonkers. And I want everything to do with the under. I think this game is going to stink. It's going to be boring. Maybe one team gets to 100 points. First team to get 100 points, triple digits wins. I don't even know if we'll get both. I don't even know if we'll get one. Okay. Take the under, lock it in. These offenses are going to be moose shit just like they've been all series. There's a reason that total's so fucking low, guys.
Moose game.
Nasty play.
Moose game. It's going to be like every game in the series. That'll be boring.
Nasty play.
I like that play. 100%.
Might as well be the Talking Yanks podcast, the amount of times we bet the Yankees.
It's really not that much. It's like once a week, maybe.
Recency bias a little bit.
Yeah, once a week, maybe. So that's only a handful of times. But taking them today, this was the reason I didn't take them yesterday, even though I thought they would scratch it out yesterday. I was kind of waiting for today because Nestor Cortez and his history against the Orioles is not fantastic. That's why you look on Twitter and everybody's Dinger Tuesday plus EV picks are the entire Orioles roster.
Huh.
But the thing about Nestor, like when he goes against teams that, you know, have really good matchups against him on paper, that's weirdly when it's better because he knows exactly what to do. He's a smart guy and he pitches to his strengths and the lineup's weaknesses. So I think he's going to work around a lot of that today. But the other part of the equation is obviously Dean Kramer, who The one thing about the Yanks, they're super patient. Dean Kramer has been filling up the strike zone a lot this year, so it's going to give them plenty of opportunities in the zone to make hard contact, which he's struggled with really his entire career. We haven't seen too many results, especially last year. He was really fortunate for a while. We're going to see it today. So after getting bageled yesterday, Yankees are coming out today, scoring runs, great hitting weather in this game too. So if they get him in the air against Dean Kramer, which a lot of guys have done really the last couple of years, but especially this year, you have some winds blowing out too, which helps. So maybe we see the Judge dog today.
Yep. I thought about bringing the jersey back today because they did get goose egg yesterday. They got Chugs bageled. And that brought a little smile to my face. I will say that was a W from the gambling gods because I know that was for me. In a tough day yesterday, right? I told you guys I put the jersey on immediately. Was just not in a great mood, pissed off, whatever. I mean, I had to put on just an atrocious looking jersey to rock all day of a guy who is just so overrated, a guy who's treated like a king, and the results really overall have not lived up to it. Besides, obviously, breaking the home run record all time last year. But besides that, really has not lived up to it, with games that matter or getting wins or being the captain that team's really looking for. You'd think that team would win something in 15, 14 years with the top 5 payroll every single year for the last 14 seasons, you'd think. And a guy like Aaron Judge, it's kind of his job to get him there. Thought about wearing it today. Couldn't do it. And it's probably a good thing if you got the Yankees ML on your Sharp Report. You're welcome.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
We'll keep that jersey just out of topic, out of mind.
That would be great.
Yep. Ball on 22. What's good, boys? How we doing, Beast? W Subbang. Appreciate you. 21 months. W's.
Hard.
That's fire. Appreciate you, Baller 22. And Wags Locks, I know I already shouted you out, but you're my goat. Appreciate you, Beast. All right, let's keep moving and grooving here. What else we got on the Sharp Report? Looks like Shelly said he spied the under in the Nats and Texas game here. A little boots on ground squad ride potentials. I don't know if it's my favorite play today. Definitely like it. Definitely like the way it's moving. Initially I thought that total was a little bit high when we looked at yesterday, but seeing it move down to 8 some places now, jeesh, or at least super juicy 8.5. Looking at, these prize pick squares, I've been waiting for them to put up a Mackenzie Gore fantasy score, so let me know if it goes up. But I do think both guys will pitch pretty solids. The Nats, they're coming in off of a 4-game sweep against the Marlins, so they're coming in fat, happy, and complacent. CJ Abrams is literally him, put him on the MVP ballots. But I don't love their chances just on the ML. Obviously, a bias pick, I might sprinkle. I might ride for the vibes, but trying to give you guys just the better play. I hope you understand that. I'd love to sit up here and give you the freaking Nats ML, but then if they lose, I'd feel bad because I actually like the under better, and that's bullshit. I want to give you guys the best play possible. And seeing this total drop a little bit here with these two offenses who were putting up plenty of runs recently, I thought was a great sign with young Gore on the bump and Gray, who's a sketchball. Siobhan, thoughts on this under with it getting steamed down?
I'm also on the under, so I like that. Outside of the fact that, every time we go to that stadium, it seems like we're not seeing runs. And I think we get a little more of that today. But Mackenzie Gore, as much as we joke about it, the high fastball is probably a really good thing in this matchup for a lot of the hitters that he's going to see in the Rangers lineup, because as much as they crush lefties, they haven't been particularly good against that. So I do think he's going to have success, maybe go up a turkey or two. I guess we'll talk about that maybe a little later. But other than that, John Gray, I think he has a pretty good day too. Good matchup, righty, not great strikeout stuff, but what are you going to do really against the Nats? Bullpens are rested on both sides, obviously. A little more for, the Rangers than the Nats, but weird stuff against the Marlins where you're not bringing out your A guys every time. So I think it's a lower scoring game, slow game.
Why is there no Mackenzie Gore fantasy score on the board?
Couldn't tell you.
Weird. It's Mackenzie Gore.
Yeah,
like he's a guy. Like it's not like he's fucking making his debut. It's not like there's any sort of pitching constraints. He has a pitching outs line up there. He's got everything else. Actually, not really. He's got, demons and gobs, I guess. Why is there no fantasy score up there?
Couldn't tell you. They don't like putting a lot of stuff up as of late.
Okay. Being picky. Interesting.
A little more than picky.
Anything that makes you feel or think about Mackenzie Gore today with them not putting up a lot of squares for him? Any guesses? If not, it's fine. We move.
Can't say I have a guess there.
Okay. All right. That's straight. Looks like Primer is on the Braves. Why don't you tell me about them?
They're facing Luis Castillo today after getting almost bageled themselves last night. The game was a dual no-hitter for, 6 and change innings. And then they had the crazy Mitch Garver 2-run walk-off in the bottom of the 9th. So crazy loss, heartbreaking loss. Love to back them in a bounce-back spot from that. But there's any spot the Braves have been good. I don't think by any means Luis Castillo gets like absolutely shelled in this game, but they have been really good even throughout their spots where they haven't been like incredibly, proficient as an offense. Guys who throw a lot of fastballs, leave them over the heart of the zone, give up a lot of home runs, a lot of fly balls. That's literally Brave Central. So even though they haven't been, the high-flying Braves offense that we saw last year necessarily, these are the pitchers that they hit turkeys off of. So I think Castillo, even if he does have a decent start, he's given up a couple turkeys, and then Ronaldo Lopez has been really, really good for whatever reason coming out this year. They got it from the White Sox. He's been great in the starter role. A lot of soft contact. The strikeout numbers have been a little higher than expected to, which is great against the Mariners of all teams. So I think it's a pretty big bounce back performance from the Braves. Sketchy game, it's going to be tight at some point near the end, but I think they get enough off of Castillo to carry them to it.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew, I really don't give a fuck about soccer, man. That's the wrong strap if you want to go get soccer plays.
We don't fucking know soccer, so we're not betting soccer. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Okay. Braves then now? Sure. Fading Castillo. You don't think he does terrible, but you do think the Braves have an edge in this game on the roads after Seattle's crazy comeback last night.
Yeah, insane game.
I like that angle.
It's hard not to fade after that, even though it is the Braves.
I like that angle. Okay. Dubs. All right, let's keep moving to Griffin here. Toronto ML. Javon has already said he's seen a Blue Jay spotted on his way over here. Had no idea that down here in Dallas must be some sort of hub for Blue Jays. I would have never guessed. I don't know why you guys see them every single fucking day down here.
Could have been the one Trent saw yesterday, just chilling here.
Yeah, I mean, literally taking, vibing out in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah, I do like Toronto against a fraudulent-ass lefty. Hate to say it, but it's true at this point, I feel like, in Cole Reagans, who he hasn't been terrible, but he hasn't been the elite guy we all thought he was going to be or talked about him being before the season. That was a little bit forced, okay? I admit it. I was involved in that as well. That was forced, okay? The guy's a stud. He throws hard as shit, but, until he starts actually playing like the guy we were talking about, where he's going to be one of the best lefties in the game this year, I still feel comfortable fading, especially against a Toronto team that is top 5 in baseball against left-handed pitching this season. They prefer left-handers. When they're facing righties, I want nothing to do with backing the Blue Jays, but against Cole Reagans, catching steam, about 10 cents their way. And Barrios, low-key, has been nails this season. He has been good. I love the steam seeing this. Kansas City's been playing great so far this season early on, and they've shown some serious heart. I mean, Salvador Perez is about to win MVP. He's hitting 360. He's going to lead the league in nukes. He might break Aaron Judge's record from last year. Straight up. You're welcome, Salvador Perez. With that being said, though, I really like what I'm seeing out of Barrios. He has settled in nicely. Low-key having one of the best starts of the season he's had in almost a decade. I'll back Barrios catching some steam at home with a low total. If I thought Barrios wasn't going to shove in this game, the total would be a little bit higher because I do think Toronto's bats show up a little bit today, and I'm not banking on Kansas City's too. Lay it with the Blue Jays. Javon already saw it. Enough said.
Yeah, might be back-to-back performances from the Blue Jays.
Alan, I do like that Reagan's less than case angle. I'll be honest with you. I might even get to the counter with that. It's just not a great matchup for the guy. This Toronto team foaming to the mouth to face a lefty, right? With some velo as well. They don't mind it.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
They just saw him, too. That was his last start.
Yeah, that is brutal. Okay. All right. T. Lenny, appreciate you hopping in there and chirping. That's a geek. W support here. All right. Javon already kind of went over that under. Any other Phil's nugs you've got for that game as to why you think it's going to go less than 8.5 runs?
I mean, the best part of it for me, because I think it's going to be close or relatively close going to the bullpens, and especially like the Rangers love the rest situation they're in, which is pretty key because John Gray, Nats, especially because they're a little pesky, can get his pitch count up. So I wouldn't feel as confident if the Rangers were like if they had played yesterday, and this game was yesterday, but they just saw Dane Dunning give them, solid length, even though he only went 70 pitches for whatever reason. He was great. Didn't have to deploy too many top arms, and they didn't play yesterday. So bullpen's in a pretty good spot, I would say. That's probably the most important part of it for me.
Yeah, and Kyle Finnegan's the best closer in MLB this year.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I'm not even joking. I wish I was because of the amount of shit I've talked about him, but he has locked in. I'm not going to say what I want to say.
Are we forgetting about Mason Miller?
Yeah, I'm forgetting about Mason Miller.
Okay.
Mason Miller who? All right, fine, I'll say it. He hasn't given up a run this month.
GG.
GG. Javon checking the Carfax himself?
No, I'm
okay.
staring at Freddie Peralta, man.
Yeah, Kyle Finnegan, low-key, has been nails for the Nats. Hopefully we get to see him pitch today. That'd be a good sign.
Under potential Moose Shit game script for Krabs, 99 challenge. So,
yeah, that is
honestly, you're hoping this game soars. Probably.
This is, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, guys, I'm not just giving you plays just to fit the narrative. I'm giving you winners. I wish I could. That'd be easy to just give you narrative plays, but we're giving you winners. Okay, and I do like that under better than the Nats. And yes, that under is terrible look for the 999 challenge. Don't get me wrong. That is an atrocious look. And if that under hits, there is zero chance I complete this challenge. We're going to need some fluke shit with the pitch clocks. 100%. We'll see, Alan. Good point, though. How can you fade Kansas City when you're wearing their shirts? I'm Krabs. I'm a contrarian. Nice to meet you. You must be new here. Let's keep moving. You're giving us winners. Yeah, more often than not, Noda. I've given out more than you. All right. Also, just noticed jeans in a KC shirt. No jeans, bruh.
It's probably Krabs.
No jeans. Okay.
Spell check.
Just noticed Krabs. Okay.
Yeah.
Has that been you in the ass before? Shooting a text?
Jeans?
Changing Krabs to jeans?
No, but I can notice it
Huh.
thinking about like where the keyboard.
You're probably
the keys on
right.
The keyboard is.
It's happened to me before.
It has?
Yeah.
Okay. Krabs jeans.
Yes.
Sure.
And now when I type in Krabs with a C, it changed it to K.
Good. Put that in your settings, will you?
It's already in there.
Put that in your settings. Good. All right. Let's go over these prize pick squares. I've got 2 Nats ones. Let me power through these. Okay. The first one's no fun. The second one is backing my Geyserman. All right. I do have to back my Geyserman in some way today. I got the jersey back here. As soon as we signed him, I knew he'd be my guy. Bought the jersey right away. He's been unbelievable this year, knock on wood. Okay. He's using that high fastball. Can't believe I'm saying it, but shout out Doolittle because he has changed the way Mackenzie Gore has approached getting that final third strike in his at-bats. And it is working. We'll see how long it lasts, but it is working. And against some of these veterans who don't love facing lefties, although most of them do, I think the Rangers overall prefer facing left-handers, but some of these veterans, are they going to be able to catch up to that high and inside fastball? I don't know. Mackenzie's pumping 98 these days. He was pumping 96 last year. He's made some adjustments. He's tuned up and ready to roll. I wouldn't be shocked if he does his job today. And let's pan to the Mackenzie Gore since we're talking about him real quick. I do think he gets involved early and often with some strikeouts. First time through the lineup, I think he absolutely shoves. I think when Mackenzie's going to struggle in this game potentially is later, like it always is when he starts to lose his command a little bit. He gets a little bit tired, 60, 70 pitches in, starts walking some people. But I believe in Mackenzie early in this game. I'll take his more than 3.5 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. I would love to hear LC's comments if she's in chat on this square since it is MLB Live, her favorite category. But I cannot get over it. And they don't have a normal square out for Mackenzie Gore strikeouts in the MLB category. So have to go ahead and pivot here to first 3 innings. And I do like that angle going against, that lineup first time around. They might be in for a little treat or a little surprise with that high and inside fastball from Mackenzie. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up to it. I think he gets 4 in the first 3 innings.
Could be so dialed. You
Okay.
can count Seager in for 2.
Count Seager for at least 1, all jokes aside. Who else on their team can we think of off the top of our heads who might struggle with the high fastball?
I mean,
Adolis, yeah.
Adolis swings at fastballs at his neck.
Yeah.
Every AB sees it.
He
Sometimes
likes
they
the
just-
ball low as well.
Yeah, sometimes they just go for it. But
Okay.
a lot of whiffs.
Okay, let's go to the other square. This one's nasty, guys. First one was fun. This one's gross. CJ Abrams, less than half a run. I fucking bet. Do I even have to say anything? Do I even have to say anything? On the under in this game, Abrams is unbelievable. The fact that we traded Soto for all these pieces is starting to not add up. And I never thought I would say it. Because the fact that we got CJ Abrams in a deal with Jarlin Susano, who throws 105, who's going to be up in a couple of years, probably a year. James Wood, who's the next Aaron Judge, left-handed, maybe better. Hassel, who's really starting to come on right now. Giovanni's on like a 20-game hit streak, absolutely crushing the ball, not for power, but that guy's a baseball player, and he's finally healthy, and he's playing like it. Unbelievable haul for Soto, man. Oh, my goodness. And Abrams is just hitting nukes left and right. Where did this power just all of a sudden come from? He is crushing baseballs. Off a lefty yesterday, Javon.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Stayed in on it like fucking Shohei did against lefties last year when he was hitting all those nukes. Kept the elbow in, didn't pull out, pause. And fucking his pull percentage this year is literally 70%, 75% because he pulls every single pitch he sees. And he's been crushing the baseball. But today, looking at this chart with us on the under, with him going against John Gray, who I think is going to pitch pretty solid today. And just with this being the nastiest square on the MLB board today. It is. Trust me, I've looked. Would love to hear if there's any other ones. This is the nastiest square on the board. He ain't crossing the plate.
Yeah, he's probably not.
He ain't crossing the plate.
Probably not crossing plate.
No, not happening.
I'll have to tell that. Boots on ground, root for piss.
Yeah, that is a crabby angle, a crabby square. Fading my gut. In person.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it, unfortunately.
Chat, what do you guys think about it? What do we think? Are you in on this fade of CJ Abrams, my goat, the young king? Is it too gross? Do you not want to get involved? It's nasty.
He's crossing plate.
You think he's crossing the plate, Goots?
Yeah, I do.
Shit. He's been an absolute run-scoring machine. He's been doing everything you can besides steal bases. Everything. Defense. Nukes. Base knocks. His average is high. His batting average. Taking walks. Everything you could think of besides steals is, and that's what we need too. Can't fucking make it up. Unbelievable. Javon, you've got 2 squares down there. They're lurking bottom right sector. We need to hear about them. What do you got?
Yeah, so Freddie Peralta's facing the Rays today. So I'm taking his over fantasy score for, a couple reasons. Like, I like his strikeouts, and they don't have his regular line. It probably would have been just that, but they don't have that on Prize Picks, so I pivoted to fantasy score. But he's going to go right after the Rays, which when they have anybody with a fastball that can just overpower them in the zone, they can't hit it. So he's going to do a lot of that, and that sweeper is disgusting. Any nasty righty sweeper, auto-K for about half of that lineup. So I think he mows through with a lot of swing and misses, but at the same time, the reason why he's going to have to go right after him and really probably do a lot of more or pitch a lot more fastballs than usual is because they need some length out of him in the start. Because the Brewers bullpen, looking at the last couple games, they've had to deploy them in a really weird way because they're actually they're a little banged up. So like Jansen Junk, Vera, Brian Hudson, who's sneakily one of the best relievers in the league, Abner Uribe, they've all had outings in the last 3 days where they're throwing 30, 40 pitches. And that's not the way they want to deploy that. They've been talking about that. They need some length out of the starters the next couple times out, especially with yesterday because they had Bryce Wilson give them a shorter opening start for I think he went 4 innings maybe in that start. So they need a good 7 innings from Freddie Peralta, and I think he's going to get it going really well against the Rays lineup. Hot take. They can't hit. But I think he's going to dominate in the starts. And if they prove me wrong, so be it. I will live. But I think he's absolutely dealing today.
Okay. We got Slugger coming in, resubbing. Love to see that. Dornick, sleeper for K Derby.
Wow.
A Derby pick from our guy Slugger 269. Goots, I hate to ask, my man. I know you're already grinding over there, but do we have the odds up on your laptop still from when we were looking at the Derby?
At the moment. But we can.
We'll love to know where our guy Dornick is.
Dornick.
Yeah.
Dornick.
We'd love to know the post, if possible, and the
Dornick.
odds. Would love to know.
He is the first horse. There's one horse.
He's on post
coming
one.
on the inside. Yes.
Oh, this is the horse that Shark Clark talked about yesterday.
He's 20-1 odds.
20-1.
Yes.
Okay. That's some value there, chat. Holy smokes.
I will say, chat, horses up front, around the railing, typically don't end up in good spots.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he was talking about when he brought it up.
You get bullied a little
They
bit.
can get bullied. They can very much get bullied.
Or they win.
Or they
get out in
win.
front.
Yeah, I mean, towards the end, obviously, a lot of things open up. Horses get out of those tight situations.
Yeah.
So if he has that late speed, very good chance. Yeah.
Okay. Never want to be that horse at first around that first turn.
It also shortens the track.
Yeah.
For them to be on the railing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's simple science.
Yes.
Sure.
Simple science.
Nats won the trade. Yes, they did, Nika. Mage's little brother. Yeah, I know he's related to him somehow, some way. When is this race? I believe it's on Saturday, probably around 6:30 Eastern. Sure.
Around there.
Probably around 6:30 Eastern, chat, give or take. Okay. His mother was a mother. Okay. They said the same thing about Mage. There's only 2 horses that can win. Who's winning, ref? Let me know, bro.
There's just not 2 horses that can win. There's multiple.
Well, I guess technically there's 20. But
technically, yeah.
I want to know the 2 ref is talking about.
Yep.
All right. Freddie Peralta, sure. How about Wilson Contreras, older bro. What do you like about him?
Older bro, which this is weirdly, one of the other games that has really good hitting weather with winds going out. So this is game 1. He's going up against the guy who used to catch, Jack Flaherty, which I love taking catchers when they're facing guys that they used to catch for a while. And this is the situation we're getting today. So, I mean, outside of that, love the matchup too. I think Flaherty pitches decently well, but it's a weird matchup for a lot of those guys against Contreras or against Flaherty. It's like I think you're going to see a lot of loud contact, but you're also going to see the strikeouts. And one of the guys that I think does it is the guy who knows him very well, Wilson Contreras. So sneak early Dinger Tuesday play potentially.
Wow.
I like that hit run RBI square.
Is he juicier than plus 600? No chance, right?
No.
Yeah, it's your chance.
He's like
plus
high
4.
threes.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
All right. Well, either way, it's a good square, and you can always sprinkle on the Dinger Tuesday. We'll go over a couple of these. I'm sure Javon, has a couple that he's leaning into here for today. I don't know if you have a cheat sheet.
No, not
for today. Okay.
Later, after BTL.
Sure. Chat, stay posted for that. Javon will tweet that puppy out. All right. Don't fucking miss it. You better drop a like on it. He grinds on those. It's not easy. All right. We did the sharp reports. Javon, real quick, what is your favorite play on the board up here from your right sector?
I think it's the Yankees. W goods.
Fuck.
W goods.
Might be worst bet of year.
Yankees minus 120 with Nasty Nestor on the bump. That should be a good look.
Yeah. Guy who the Orioles absolutely own.
Two of the sketchiest starting pitchers for these two teams who could either go out and throw a no-hitter complete game and not give up a single piece of contact in the entire game or be out of this game in the third inning. That should be a fun bet. Yep. I'm going to have a fucking conniption, dude. Yankees.
For what it's worth, man.
Nasty Nestor.
I said this yesterday, and the O's won. I wouldn't bet on the O's.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it intentionally.
I can do it again.
I
can do it intentionally.
No, they know. The gambling gods know.
They know.
They do. You're fucked. Anyways, let's get back to business here. All right, we still have about 30 minutes, plenty of time. Javon, do you want to talk about a couple of guys you think are going yaya today on Dinger Tuesday? I'm sure the people are trying to get involved.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Okay. Why don't you go over a couple that you were thinking of, and I'm going to find us one in the Rangers-Nats game, boots on grounds, that's going to hit, that we can all take and chat, and then watch the outcome and the post and the content, the videos come out of us going nuts when he hits a nuke. I'm going to find that one.
I do have a guy in the game.
Dude, you can't just let me have one?
I was just saying, because there's I think when you look at the odds, like, you're going to see the same thing, and it really wasn't even an odds play. But
well, you know what, chat, Javon just looked at me like he just found a block of gold in some sort of bag outside, and we're rich. So I'm going to go ahead and just give him the floor here. Who the fuck is hitting a nuke in the Rangers game we're going to?
Do you have?
There's no. I have the odds. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need the graphic.
There's no graphic.
No, there's no graphic. I was talking about the
who
odds.
it is. Who it is crazy.
Davis Wenzel.
Literally insane.
Davis Wenzel.
Excuse me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Bailey Legend. But he's up there pretty short today in the first place. But
who?
He's I would assume, we got to wait to see if he's in the lineup for sure, but I would assume he is. He's probably going to play third because Josh Smith is probably not playing lefty. But Davis Wenzel just hit his first career home run, I think, over the weekend, and I think it was the Saturday game against the Reds. He's probably going to be playing third base. He's the righty who they really only put in there in platoon spots because he's decent against lefties, or he has been in the minors. We don't have like a big sample size in the majors yet, but he's been fucking moose, and a lot of that's not his fault because he hasn't gotten consistent playing time. But he also has a half base square up on Prize Picks today, so you can go ahead and correlate that with a guy who I think is like 2 for a little under 20 and so far in his MLB career. One of the guys that I'm not as worried about with the high fastball with Mackenzie Gore, but also he's a righty, so I think he runs into a little breaking ball that he doesn't get all the way in. So that's the guy, which a little forced because I want to take a weird one in the game that we're actually going to, but that's my guy.
Well, you found him.
You know he's going yah when he's got no PFP.
Yeah, he's going yah. I can bet you my left testy that Davis Wenzel is going yah when I'm down here flying to make the fucking trip to see the Nats boots on ground at the Squad Stadium.
It also feels like,
guarantee you that.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like every time Mackenzie Gore has like a decent start, he always gives up a home run to some righty at the bottom of the order.
He gives up a solo shot to the shittiest hitter in the lineup every game.
I remember. I think I looked, and one of the starts that I remember off the top of my head, it was like Edmundo Sosa earlier this year, and he was lights out for like the entire start, except that.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's he's locked in, he's perfect until he's not.
Yeah,
and he gives up a nick, and then he locks back in.
That could be it.
All right, well, let's see if he ends up being in the lineup. Chat, let me know if you see that get released, but it's probably not going to be for a couple hours. Gosh, I remember back in my day when CJ Abrams was plus 1,100 to hit Knicks when he came over here.
Happened to those days, man.
That is crazy talk.
What happened
Now
to
he's sitting
those
at plus
days?
425. I'll give you a guy.
Give me a guy.
Don't love, a lot of home runs in this game. Obviously have the under, but I, would not be surprised if Mackenzie Gore does make a mistake, and I would not be surprised if the Nats maybe hit one out, right? Jesse Winker was a name that was talked about in chat. He's obviously a big story right now. If you follow baseball, Jesse Winker's doing really cool things, and everybody should be rooting for that guy because he's absolutely balling in the meat of our order. It's fucking great to watch, and he can barely even move and run. So it's like, okay, this guy's a fossil, but he's, rejuvenated his offense. It's great. He's not the guy today. The guy today is the gentleman who probably had sneak COVID, but they called it the flu and lost 20 pounds and got extremely sick. We're just happy to have him back. Holy smokes. He looks like a twig out there, but he still has the same swing. And if he could just put one in the jet stream out there in right field, although there's no winds, it is an indoor stadium, but if he could just perch one out there to right as a lefty today where he hits all his nukes. He hits all his nukes from the left side. He's facing a righty today. That's huge. Keibert Ruiz, I think he gets on the board today. I think he hits a nuke if anybody from the Nats does. I like Keibert. It's been a little bit. His odds are a little shorter than I thought they would be, honestly. But from the left sides, I like his chances, like the odds, and I like that he has that hit run RBI square up on Prize Picks. Thought it was a little bit weird that was up. Javon, I would honestly like your confirmation there. It's probably tough to read because Keibert has been, out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So maybe you don't know off the top of your head. But, I mean, Keibert hit run RBI squares, they probably aren't growing on trees, right?
Yeah. He's usually up when they're playing like Moose teams. Like I think he was up against the Marlins for a little bit when he actually played in that series. But like other than that, definitely could be a little weird. That's on the board.
Yeah, it's definitely not weird, right?
No,
it's definitely not weird.
It's a tad weird.
I'm trying to find his hit run RBI's odds right now in the book. Let's see if I can find them. Yep, here we go. Keibert Ruiz, super juicy to the under. Great, minus 125. Okay. Well, I still like it, and I still think that's my guy. Keibert Ruiz, Plum's play. He's the Nat who hits a nuke today. Any other Dinger Tuesday plays you want to let the people know about today? Probably not in this game, since we do like the under.
Yeah. I'm taking Wilson Contreras in game one. Early game. Talked about that already. So
yep.
Won't beat that to a pulp, but that's the early get a little sweat in play.
Yep.
I felt like I had to take a twin too in that game because Mike Soroka's on the mound. That's probably I haven't looked at the numbers, but cheat sheet when it comes out, I can only assume his name's going to be near the top of that list or at the top of that list for home run targets because he gives up a lot of barrels, a lot of home runs. So it feels like a shame if I didn't ride with King Julian today.
Okay.
So give me King Julian, lefty matchup, obviously. He loves guys that give up a lot of barrels and throw a good amount of fastballs / sinkers, whatever he gets from a righty. His odds are tanking fast. I've been seeing that.
Yeah, plus 450 he's down to right now?
Yeah, he's usually chilling mid fives, high fives.
Huh.
So could be the difference. Could also be the fact that he may be leading off today. We'll see when the lineup comes out. But yeah, give me King Julian.
King Julian. Sure.
Love that.
That's your guy. You said he's going to ball this year. He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's been kind of moose.
He's
starting to pick it up. He's like when he has a good game, he's 1 for 4 with a tank and 3 Ks.
Okay. Not gonna count.
The average isn't there.
Oh, it's his birthday. W. Patrick.
No way, it's his birthday.
Patrick, first of all, WPFP, as well as a vibe. Number 2, Patrick, come join us on the YouTube or Twitch, man. Don't be living in the Stone Age like a fucking caveman on Twitter, trying to figure out how to drop comments and you can't see anyone else's comments. You feel like you're alone, right? You feel lonely. Don't you want to be around other people, right? It's healthy, right? That's what doctors say. It's good to talk to other people. Join the Twitch chats. Join the YouTube. All right, come on over if you're watching on Twitter. What are you waiting for? Bookit Sports. All right, drop a subby on the YouTubes. When we get 10K subs, which is going to be quicker than you guys think, when we get 10K subbies, if you guys do your jobs, 24-hour stream. Make it happen. Send it in your gambling group chat. Go, 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 go. Do it. I want someone in chat. I want to read somebody say, yo, I sent the YouTube link in my gambling chat. They're going to subscribe. I want to see that in chat. Show some fucking heart. I'm about to eat 9 hot dogs today and drink 9 beers in 9 innings. I'm about to buy a $200 Dane Dunning jersey for shits and gigs for a bit. The least you guys can do is go subscribe to the YouTubes and tell your friends, will you? Tell Mima, tell Peepa. All right, show some heart.
Confirmed Julian's birthday.
Wow, fire.
Confirmed.
W's.
I'm ahead.
Estamico resubbing. Back for another month. W Krabs and Javon. Estamico, you're a beast. Appreciate you,
Steve.
beast. You've been chilling in here for a minute, almost 30 months.
Wow.
That is absurd.
It's an OG right there.
He probably watched the first ever BTL.
Probably did.
He was probably there.
Tapped.
Yeah, he was probably there. I just threw up thinking about that. What are we talking about? The 999 challenge, I'm assuming? Yeah, I have to do it. God damn it, Goots.
Incoming 1-0 Rangers win with an MLB record time, 1 hour, 20-minute game.
Ladies and gentlemen, call Guinness. We now have an hour game, and we have a fan who is not responsive. Seems like he tried to eat 9 hot dogs in 1 hour. Who do I think I am? Fucking Joey Chestnuts? Who do I think I am? Look at me. I can't eat 9 dogs.
Chad, how nasty do you want the videos I take Krabs to be?
At least Goots can film. I don't have to film myself like
No.
last time. I was in such piss last time editing videos, feeling like shit, like you have a cement block in your tummy, having to walk back and forth, getting dogs, getting beers. It was a shit show. At least I don't got to worry about filming it this time, I guess. But
Someone asked what episode BTL says. It's 459.
yeah, 459 piece. That is absurd.
Crazy.
That is a lot of BTL episodes. Okay.
People want disgusting videos, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, last time I threw up, and I tried to find that video, guys. Some of you guys probably remember.
that video.
Javon, it's gone.
It's gone?
Dude, I swear to God.
There's probably a reason for that.
I
Dude,
swear.
that was an all-time video.
I swear I posted it on TikTok, and I couldn't find it earlier today. I fucking tried to. Yeah, Pixel Dage, 100%, dude. 100%. There's no rules on when you have to get the dogs and acquire the dogs.
Yeah, it's just when you got to eat them.
But there is, you don't want some cold dogs sitting around. And also, we had some issues the first time when I completed this, with the dirty dog, the 10th dog, where, it was mangled, stepped on after a celebration with the Nats coming back, going to extra innings. And I still had to eat it because they stopped serving food and I had to stash the dog. So there are a lot of logistics and tangibles or logistics and factors that go into this, right? Acquiring the hot dogs. Do you go ketchup, mustard? Do you want the extra cows? Are you dipping it in the beer to help it go down your gullet a little bit faster, right? Are you able to get through that without yakking up all your fits? Are you able to withstand the pain in your belly from eating 9 fucking hot dogs? Most people probably wouldn't be, right? Are you able to look yourself in a mirror and say, yeah, what's 7 times 9? Because that's how many days I'm taking off my life eating these fucking hot dogs. Because that's what doctors have said. They literally say it takes off a week of your life every hot dog you eat. Unbelievable.
It's insane.
What beer will you be drinking? Hopefully the lightest beer out there. The only chance I have is if they have Michelob Ultra. If they don't have Ultra at that stadium, we're fucked.
Cooked.
We're fucked. Yeah, and the issue is, coming in with an empty stomach because there's no way I'm eating before this.
You got to eat a little something.
You think so?
Yeah, if you don't, you're fucked.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you should watch Joey Chestnut videos about how he preps.
You think I should do some prep?
Yeah.
Do a little
Okay.
prep, get in the line.
Because maybe that was a problem last time. You didn't prepare yourself.
You're right.
Because I think you are supposed to eat a little bit before
A
you
little
do
bit,
it.
Okay. All right. I'll get a little snack in me. Chad, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun. But I will do this for you. I want you to know I'm not doing this for me.
Gene easy. There's some science behind it. Look it up. Figure it out.
It's like
There are so many intangibles that go into this that people don't understand. They just sit there on their phones and they say, eat more hot dogs.
Well, have you,
They don't get it.
when you
No.
eat when you're hungry, you always eat so quick and then you're just full, bloated.
Right.
That's why you got to eat a little before, kind of get the tummy
You
going a little bit.
expand the belly.
Yeah.
Expand the belly, yeah.
Not too close, right? Maybe right after BTL.
Yeah.
Fuel
Yeah,
up a little
just
bit
a
here.
little something.
Okay. All right. W chat. Any other advice? All is welcome.
Yes.
Okay. Definitely got to eat or you'll be drunk by the 4th. I mean, Brock, yeah. Did you see the video we played at the beginning? I was shit faced.
No, I gotta make
6 beers.
That's
in.
going to be my personal mission until we leave to find that video from the last time. That was
Maybe-
like the cut, random cut to you just yakking is all time.
I mean, it's definitely on Twitter.
It's got to be so much.
I know for a fact I tweeted it. Maybe I was being soft and I didn't want to post the yak vid on talk, but I swear to God I did.
Yeah,
I swear I did.
that was some of your best work. That was hilarious.
Goodness gracious. Chad, it's not going to be easy. If it was, everybody would do it. Nobody does it. Only me. Enjoy the show tonight.
Unreal, bro.
Shit.
Unfucking real.
Anyways, that's enough talking about hot dogs. But yeah, I hope you guys know how many intangibles and facets and factors really do go into the challenge. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I got to do this during Mackenzie Gore.
During Gore Day, man.
That makes me so fucking angry, dudes. I just want to go. I just want to watch the guy shove. Do you like his strikeouts today? They don't have an actual square up. They only have a demon and a goblin. Are you willing to sprinkle a little bit on the demon strikeouts with me? 7.5.
It could be, depending on the lineup that the
Okay.
Rangers put out.
Yeah.
I would assume, I mean, from what I think it is, yeah, I think it'd be down.
Okay. All right, guys. Goots, you got any plays you want to let the people know about real quick?
Ozamount, PCN.
Okay. I'm going to stop asking you. You just keep saying things.
Eesh.
NBA talk, NHL talk. Have we posted the graphic about the 3-1 series on the socials yet? That's okay. Pretty cool, though, guys. A lot of NBA and NHL series going on right now. You got 3-1 backs against the walls. You got teams who are playing for their fucking season hopes, keeping them alive, right? I think there were 7 series in NBA and hockey right now.
Yes.
Maybe not playing today, but that are still active.
All 4 of the hockey ones today are all 3-1.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, chat. Curious to hear your thoughts. Maybe we just isolate hockey here and look at these 4 games. But out of these 4 teams who were down 1-3 in this series,
I have the odds if you want them.
perfect. Toronto, the Islanders, the Avs. Sorry, the Jets at home, and then Nashville. And I guess the Jets are the only team at home in that spot. Out of those 4 squads, Javon, I want to ask you while we look at chat, who has the best chance of making, not even only just winning today, but a potential legacy comeback in this series, if there's any?
I think there's none, but
Okay.
the only team with, I think, the slightest bit of chance would probably be the Preds, and that's only because of the goalie situation, which I don't know what it's looking like for tonight for the Canucks, but whenever they're hoping to get Demko back pretty soon, but you do have 2 goalies in net throughout that series that if they do scratch a win tonight, it could get a little shady after going back to Nashville for Game 6, but I think none of these teams are winning 3 straight, especially not the dog shit Toronto Maple Leafs.
Trent, Nats or Rangers today, my man?
Nats or Rangers?
Yeah, Trent's soft. He's not going.
Nats.
Come all the way down here to go to the Nats game with you, and you're out.
And Trent doesn't go, man.
Insane.
And if Gork's.
Gorky is the demon.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah,
We're probably
that's
going to take that too.
Yeah.
All right, that makes me happy. Good. Awesome. Wait, did he say Nats or did he say Rangers?
No answer to that.
Yeah,
Just a swear.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I was like, what? All right. Any other home run geysermans, Javon? You went over Wenzel, you went over Julian, you went over Contreras. Any honorable mentions or geysermans you want to let the people know about, or we move?
Honorable mention, another guy who's been kind of dog shit, and like last year, I guess was more paying attention to the run squares for home runs. It seems like this year it's the weird total bases for guys that have been absolutely moose. Rays, feels like the Rays game is going to have a sneak Turk or 2. I see Joey Weimer on the board.
Wow.
Which he's been awful, but he's another guy, like he's probably going to get 2 ABs, maybe 3, because he's going to get pinch hit for, so probably not the smartest investment. So I don't know if I'll be making it, but I thought about it, and I'll definitely be taking the 0.5 TV on Prize Picks, but he's in there for lefties. Tyler Alexander, good matchup for him, actually, and he's been absolutely terrible. So I do like that 0.5 TB a lot, and I'll be potentially sprinkling that nuke. That's the one that, like, it's hard to push, but it's in the plums. But other than that, I think we're good.
Okay.
Or I'm good.
I just had a good segment idea I had to write down before my fucking brain forgets it.
There we go. Yeah, the Reese Hoskins odds are so diabolical. You see that?
UB Bulls, he's going to the Derby. I'm just giving him shit. He would be going to the game today if he could. And I'm just blown that he's not going to be there. But
yeah, he's leaving.
He's leaving today, I believe, for the Derby. So stay posted with that. Okay. He's going to have unbelievable content. I'm geeked to see Trent, in that environment. He'll be fine in the actual Derby itself environment. I feel like he would thrive in that, to be honest with you, with the Vineyard Vines. But the horse racing events that he has set up for this week, I believe he might even go and meet the damn horses.
Yeah.
He might be going to the stable himself.
Him being on his own will be fun.
Potentially him having to ride the horse. which I feel like
is
is
Mage in the Derby.
No,
Mage is done. You only get to go once. in the
You can only go when you're 3 years old. So
Really,
Mage is
bro?
now 4.
Don't worry about Surge Stream tomorrow, Brock. We will host. Okay, we'll figure it out. No stress. Somebody will host. Okay. But yeah, like if Trent has been, as not involved in that space, I guess you could call it, in his life, and he's never been to a stable before, he's in for a treat. It's definitely going to be a different experience for him. And I'm going to geek at those videos. He's going to be like, what the fuck is going on out here? This is crazy. He might have to even ride the goddamn horse.
Yeah, he needs to find Mage though. He needs to flick up with Mage at some point.
You think Mage is just lurking down there?
Maybe it's like the Super Bowl, like all the horses just go down there and chill.
Maybe they do just to go, watch the race.
Yeah.
Imagine, I picture like them horses in seats, like they're all just like in little
Horses have their own suites.
horse seats,
Yeah.
horse suites. Sure. Bros, Thomas Shelby, cursing
W
the
hat.
horses. I bought a horse. Yeah, that hat has not come off his head since he bought it 24 hours ago, folks. He
Nope.
might have slept in it.
Literally is not.
Cannot
At
confirm.
least he's giving the Shugs Bagels hat.
He's giving the
break.
Shugs Bagel a day off, which,
The Shugs hat is literally the Jimmy Butler meme in the bubble. It is
Shugs hat
exhausted.
Shugs hat played a full 40 minutes in a March Madness game,
Yeah,
plus a
Shugs.
5-minute OT.
Shugs was getting those Tibbs minutes, man.
Shubs is getting those fucking 49ers
Can we-
Shanahan running back minutes.
Can we change horse to zoo? Trent bought a zoo.
Jump out a zoo. Sure. All the vet horses drinking Budweiser in the stables with little horse beer bellies, right? Little horse bellies. Yeah. I don't know why I'm picturing this weird parallel universe, but kind of geeked me.
It's so funny.
New prize picks photo dropped. Ooh. I don't know what that means. Let's keep moving here, folks. I want to power through this MLB slate. We have a little bit more than 10 minutes, Javon. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you through all the games. We're going to touch on every single one of them. We'll give a play, an opinion, a thought. If you got nothing, you say nothing, we move. I'm going to carry you through this journey.
Okay.
We'll start out with the first game in Detroit tonight. Actually, this afternoon, starting up in about 2 hours.
Wow.
Kyle Gibson versus Flaherty. Looks like Flaherty up to minus 118.
That totals up to 9.
Totals
That's-
up to 9.
I know it's a little wind involved potentially, but seeing a 9 total, especially with some of the respect that we've seen from, I guess, both those guys, like especially like Kyle Gibson, he's been in 7.5, 8 total games a lot, and I've backed him, and he's been good. Seeing 9, even with the win, feels like a lot of respect. So, I mean, maybe it's a little bit doubleheader too, but that feels pretty important.
Maybe a little overaction in that first game.
Maybe a little Turk
Splits
toss.
look good. A rare public under in this game. Two
Really?
big name arms who everybody knows and familiar with. 2 moose shit offenses. That makes sense why that under would be public, and that's probably a shit wager. Give me the over.
Yeah,
Might
that might
end
have
up
to be
betting
a midday sweat.
We might have to bet that.
Yeah.
Okay, chat, stay posted. We'll tweet about it. Okay, or maybe even come to a conclusion towards the end here. But we'll let you know. You know where to find us. Okay, Pickett, Twitter, here. Not rocket science. All right. Yankees and Orioles. Yankees ML, one of Javon's favorite plays of the day today.
Yep. You know my thoughts.
Shit.
Nestor against the Orioles looks like the freest fade of all time.
Okay,
Not today.
you're right. Everyone is sprinting in the books to fade the Yankees. That sounds like a legitimate thing.
Bro, two people. How am I not locked? What's going on here?
And Goots is just not locked, man.
I'm dying.
He was on the first game, man.
I couldn't be more
Oh.
dying.
Unreal.
We had some doubleheader trouble there.
Oh, GG.
Okay. Colorado, Miami, Feltner and Sixto. Look at Sixto laying minus 140. Makes no fucking sense. The books are probably getting so rich off of people like me nuking the Marlins, doubling down over and over again, thinking we know better than the books, and then losing all of our coins because they're sitting around a table right now in their office laughing at how shitty of a betting line that is. With that being said, I still really want to take the Marlins.
You're not going to get any approval from me. I think we've reached a point now where, regardless of the team, I'm not taking the Marlins laying a foul.
It doesn't make sense why they are favorites 5 games in a row. It doesn't make sense.
Today might make a little sense.
I think it makes
Rockies,
sense.
Rockies are outside
Sure,
of Coors, and they
this
have like
series,
the same record.
okay,
Same
yes.
record.
makes
Maybe the
sense.
books thought the Nats were on the Rockies level. Maybe that's why they were getting disrespected. I don't know how that's a fucking case. Look what they've done the last couple of years on the road, you fucking idiots.
Well, now the
Set
Nats will
lines
get
right.
respect.
Maybe
Yeah.
they will now. That's when they're going to start
Yeah.
losing.
I mean, I'm definitely not taking the Marlins or taking the Rockies today because it's a weird situation with them coming back from Mexico.
Okay.
Talk about like the post Coors effect for other teams. I guess maybe it's like double that when you're coming from Mexico, even though they had a day off. But Yeah, the rest of the series,
Okay.
I'll be fading.
Stay off that game. Game 2 of Detroit. I'll tell you what, if the Tigers lose game 1, I'll probably be on the Tigers in game 2. System play, home team, doubleheader. Tough to get swept at home. So if that's the case, and Detroit loses game 1, maybe a little sprinkle for a unit on game 2. Javon, thoughts?
Yeah, don't hate that, depending on who they end up throwing and what the bullpen does in the first game. Because I think they don't have a starter named yet, so they might be going full bullpen game. They had Steven Matz pitching for the Cardinals, who I thought, like yesterday, I was starting to really like that under as the day went on, and a lot of that had to do with him. So I would not mind. I think the Tigers win game 1, but
Tigers win game 1, so probably can't get to the counter in Tigers game 2, but first game goes under, second game goes under, is the vibes?
First over.
First over, second under.
Yeah. Depends. It all depends on the bullpen's Krabs.
Okay.
If the game goes over because Flaherty and Kyle Gibson go 4 apiece, I guess Gibson eats innings. So maybe Flaherty really gets into trouble. I'd be hard pressed.
Yep. Okay. All right. Kansas City, Toronto, Reagans versus Berrios. We saw Blue Jay in person. Don't overthink it. Blue Jays MO.
Pretty sure game just happened too. It was the same matchup, I think, and that was the.
How did it play out?
That was the game that got rain delayed, and the Royals won that game.
Huh. Yeah, in Kansas City.
Pretty sure.
In Kansas City.
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
I don't know if that was the Reagans game.
I know it was the Reagans game. I just didn't know if it was the Berrios game.
Okay. Well, shit. Let's see what chat says. We'll go to the next game. Giants against the Red Sox. Chris Well, Cy Young candidate. Logan Webb, Cy Young candidate. But Logan Webb's on the road. Are we fucking doing it, Javon?
Yes. You know, it's like Zach Allen. You fade him in Arizona, it's a whole different story than when you fade him when he's outside of it, especially when you're going from one of the biggest pitchers parks in all of the league to quite the opposite.
I know. I hate that it's in Boston. I hate that it's against the Red Sox. They always get mad line respect at home. The lines are weird.
Cooper Criswell, Krabs, who's actually been somewhat decent. Not going to give them a full start. It's not really his game, but Red Sox bullpen game. Giants are moose against bullpen games because that lineup can't really – they're a big platoon lineup, so they need one specific look throughout the game. So Griswold's going to give them probably 4, maybe 5 if he's super, super efficient, but I doubt that. Okay.
Logan Webb, fantasy score looks low to me.
I don't even think – I looked at that. I don't think it looks low. I don't even think he gets moosed per se, but I think it's one that's pretty close all throughout, and the Red Sox eke out a win at the end.
Red Sox MO.
Yeah.
Okay. Cubs and Mets. Fuck the Mets.
Yeah, no hitter.
I want that on record.
No hitter through 7, I bet.
Second start in a row for Severino, who had a no-hitter. The first one into the 4th, last night into the 7th?
Into the 8th.
8th? Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He is. I don't care if he threw a no-hitter in the beginning of those games. He is a piece of shit, and he blew it for other reasons, not just his games. God, blue balls. 2 starts in a row. That sucked. Anyways, Cubs and Mets. Assad going against Manea. Manea seems to have figured it out in his last start. Absolutely dealt. This total's down to 7. I kind of like the square under because it's not really that square. It's the way it's moving, and it's low. And Assad is good. I'll give you guys that. But the way Manea looked in that last start, looks like he figured out something. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, both these pitchers have been really great this year for no reason, which is why I'm scared because it feels like one of these guys is going to blow up pretty soon.
Okay.
And maybe after yesterday, the Mets are going to be free today, so it might just be Assad.
Yep, it's probably just Manea, ML. Go about your day or that under. All right. Minnesota, Chicago. I'm assuming you like Minnesota ML, but they are minus 175.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lay that.
Okay.
I know it is against the White Sox, but I think it's a good potential turkey game for the Twins. Hot take, it's the White Sox and Soroka on the mound, but
okay.
Yeah, maybe definitely some squares in that game. Got to dive through.
Sure. Rays and Brew Crew. Alexander up on the bump for your Rays against Peralta. You've already talked about this game a little bit. Favorite play?
Favorite play is probably the Brewers, but I'm not going to lay it.
Yeah.
I think I'm good there because Tyler Alexander has been sneaky good. Starting to buy in, but
okay.
I think a turkey or 2 is in his future. Maybe one for Peralta too, but yeah, I think he deals in this game.
Okay. Sure. Nats under.
Yep.
Don't overthink it, right?
8 on board now.
Oh, we got some 8s floating around. Huh,
Wow.
Chats? Love to see that. Awesome. And yeah, Chad, if you guys haven't checked out the fucking 999 challenge clip on the Bookit BTL social, if you missed the show yesterday, probably worth your time going over to the Twitter and watching that one. Pretty gross. Nats, Rangers under, sure, good. Cleveland, Houston, Cookie Cutter Carrasco against Brown with a 10 ERA. Brown with a 10 ERA is minus 175 in this game. Totals at 9 in this game between these two rat shit pitchers. Siobhan, thoughts?
I'll tell
on
you
this
what
game,
I'm.
dude?
I'll
What?
tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not trying to get sharp with minus 175 Hunter Brown against the Guardians when they, same as the Rockies, just came from Mexico post elevation with a day off, whatever you want to say. So I mean, if there's any game to just say, fuck it, I'm going to take a shot on the dog against the overpriced Astros, I think it's probably this game. As much as I really despise the matchup for Carrasco, I think he gives up a lot, but I could see Hunter Brown doing the exact same thing.
Okay. Both these teams are on fat under streaks. Maybe we see this game go over. All it's going to take is one of these two pitchers to pitch like they've been pitching. And that is not a lot to ask, to be honest with you. We got a Putz Bang.
Rumors.
10 subbies from
let's
our
go,
guy
Putz.
Putz. Let's fucking go, my man. W's Putz. Appreciate you, Beast. Let me know what you're
Go.
sweating today. Okay? Fuck yeah, dudes. Putz, the man of the people. If you just got a subby from Putz, stand up and chat. All right? That's a fucking dub. Let's go, Pick a Putz. Go download Pick a Chat. All right? Pick a Putz is on Pick It. You know he is.
You know he is.
All right, last couple plays here. We've got Philly and the Angels. Turnbull versus Anderson combine their ERAs, and they are still lower than most starting pitchers in baseball this year, with a total at 9 in this game. Kind of makes me think we get runs.
I don't know. I kind of think the opposite.
Okay.
But I think you get runs from Tyler Anderson. Started to see his demise a little bit, even though he pitched well for a majority of the game against the Orioles last time out. I think that was the last start out. Shout out Santander Run, Terrace, Jordan Westberg. But against the Phillies, I think it's a bad matchup for him, especially you got a couple of guys in that lineup with really good numbers against him, which Bryce Harper, I assume you're going to see his name a million times today because he's like 6 for 10 with like 3 tanks off of Tyler Anderson. But a lot of the time that lineup, I think, matches up pretty well. So we get some runs off of him. I think the Phillies bounce back with a win.
Okay.
But
Phillies ML?
Turnbull pitches well. Yeah, Phillies ML for me.
Sure. 4 more games, really quick, tempo and pace. Pitt and Oakland. Mitch Keller Day. Thoughts on that game? Looks like Oakland's catching a little bit of steam. Don't let them get hot. It might be too late. They actually pretty much dominate Pittsburgh. They beat them 4 of the last 5 times they played.
Yeah, maybe a slight Mitch Keller ML lean, but I'm so good on that game.
Okay. Sure. Atlanta and Seattle. Lopez Castilla. You already talked about that one. You like the Braves. Dodgers, Arizona. I don't even want to go there, but we will for a second. Knack versus J Motts.
Snake's probably free after yesterday.
Sure they are. Not going to bet it. Go fuck themselves.
To be honest, I mean, I know it's the Dodgers, but still seeing Knack Montgomery at almost a pick 'em just doesn't feel right. Which I know you can't make the Dodgers a dog, really. It just makes it so hard to push the J-Mon button.
Yep. Harper home run boost on DK. Do not take him today. Good.
No way he's boosted.
One last game. Reds and Padres late night. Take me home piece. Martinez versus Darvish.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the Padres, but I also think it could be a sneak over in this game.
Ooh.
Real sneak late night 7.5, which we don't love usually, but Nick Martinez, it's first of all against a team that knows him pretty well, but he also, when he gets into pitch count trouble, he really overexposes some of the Reds bullpen. I think that's going to happen tonight. We get some runs off of him, a couple Darvish turkeys too, and then we see some runs.
Okay. You heard it here first. Little late night over. Rare out there in San Diego.
Super.
After a couple unders, majority unders from both these teams. Okay. W's chat. It's about that time. We're running out of time, and we still have the surge stream right after this. Cannot be late. Stick with us, Goots. I want to see that train. All right, boys. We got to lock in. Yesterday, we got fat, happy, and complacent. All right, I'm down here in Dallas, boots on ground. We were not locked in enough. We did not smack a squad ride. Today, we have no excuses. All right? Let's lock the fuck in and find 5 winners, if not less. We don't have to force on today's slate. All right? I don't have the sharp report up because now I don't have it in my outline. Great. But
I can read it off for you real quick.
I got it.
Need a fresh reminder.
Here it is. I got the Slack. Okay. I mean, if we put the Nats under in there, they're going to vote for it to win because we're going. So that kind of sucks. Orlando, Cleveland under, I really like.
I did like that play from you.
Okay.
On that.
Sure, we'll put that in there. Toronto ML.
I think it's a good play.
I think it's a pretty good play too. You did see a Blue Jay
I
today.
see Vladdy in the front yard. Back-to-back days. Made his return just to let us know.
Yeah, he said, "I'm not fucking done yet. Listen up, bitch. I'm back." That's literally what I heard him say. I could hear it from
He
inside.
did say I'm back.
I heard him say, "Listen up, bitch." All right, Yankees. I really don't want to put him in, but I'll give you the call there.
Yanks are not losing today.
What about the Braves? Talk to me about the Braves. You like the Braves better?
Then the Yankees?
No.
No, but they're also winning.
Mariners POD.
What am I talking to fucking Honest Abe over here? Can you just give me something?
I just told you. Oh, did you hear what he just said? Mariners
What do you-
POD.
Mariners POD.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put both those teams on. Braves ML and Yankees ML. We could go under in the Nats game. I'm a little bit worried about people picking Nats. We could go with the late night over in Cincy, San Diego. Don't mind that one. We could go, let me check the ice real quick. I think the series is over between Colorado and Winnipeg. Personally, I wouldn't mind taking the Avs on the road as favorites. Thought that was a little bit telling, but I know it's still the Avs, but I do just think that series is over. I wouldn't mind putting the Avs in there. Or the Bruins, catching a little bit of steam too.
I don't think you want to put the Bruins in Krabs.
Okay.
That's a very anti-Krabs play.
What about the Avs?
I don't have a problem with the Avs.
You put them in there, play on the ice?
Yeah.
Cool. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and give you one of these speeches because you need one right now. It's been a little bit. I need you guys to pick winners in chat. Okay, enough coddling, enough babying, enough taking the blame. It's time to take some fucking accountability, and we need you guys to start clicking the right buttons again. Okay? You built up the bankroll for months, years even, you could say. We gassed you guys up like no other. Only chat doing this. We let you guys pick. We let you vote. You were dialed. You were locked. In the new year, we have not been as dialed. It's clear as day. You're picking the options that are the easy ones. You're picking the options that are the fun ones. You're picking the options that are funny. This is not a joke, chat. This is the squad ride. This is the staple of PODs in the sports betting space. We cannot fuck with it. We have to go back to simpler times. We have to go back to when we were building up this credibility for the squad rides on the insane run we had last year. We need to go back to it. We need to be sharp. Okay? 5 plays, 5 winners today. Yankees ML, Braves ML, Toronto ML, Orlando, Cleveland under, and then the Avs on the ML. 5 plays, 5 winners. Click the winner. Click the play where you heard us talk about and you said, shit, I like that sell job. That's smacking. Don't just click the fucking Avs because they're the Avs and they're on the ice because you want to bet hockey. Lock in. Let's go back to our roots, chat. We need you. Keeping the blinders on, clicking the right button. All
You
right.
know what? Coach is right, chat.
I knew he was going to come in and say some
Well,
shit, man.
the Braves were air as soon as he came on and said Mariners POD. So
Yeah,
that whole speech.
I'm very shocked at that.
Yeah, I wasted my time today. As soon as Trent said he was fucking on the
Yeah,
Mariners
you
POD, it was going to be the
You
Braves.
wasted your time.
But you
with
know
that
what,
speech,
chat?
man.
That's called being dialed, and that's called listening and paying attention and hearing Trent say his POD is the Mariners and knowing that that's probably a new shit play and then voting accordingly. That's what I'm talking about. You're not just going on clicking the Avs because they're on the ice and it's hockey playoffs and it's fucking sick and it's fun. No, dude, click the winner like we used to when we were 60 games, 70 games over 500. Okay? Lock in.
Lock.
So many units are going on this play. Not just from me, not just from him, not just from him, not just from headset guy. Although if it's the Braves, obviously it's too late. He's not going to tail, but maybe that's a good thing. So many units from just you guys too. We can't be fucking around. Let's go back to our roots. Let's find the squad ride winners like we used to when we were dialed.
Right before we wrap up here, I do have to do my plus 600.
Yes.
Nuke hitter. I have to find that very quickly.
Okay.
Which game am I going to?
Jack, stick with us. Okay, we've got the surge stream coming up right after this. Trent is very gracious and let us run over here 5 minutes. We'll be wrapping up here soon. Okay, stick with us. If you want to see Trent before he goes to the Kentucky Derby, you better stick around. And yes, we will host the surge stream throughout the rest of the week. Do not stress about that. Okay,
Yes, that'll be still going.
Don't even worry about it.
Surely.
Javon, any plus 600 home run hitters while we wrap up here in the squad ride? Looks like it's going to be the Braves on the ML. All right. Chat, I don't hate it. I'm just happy it's not the Yankees. You know what? I was expecting it to be either the Yankees or potentially the play on the ice after how the picks have been going recently, where you guys are just picking plays to fuck with me or picking plays to, go on the ice. But I'm happy we're going back to our roots today. We're fading trends. We're keeping it simple. We're going Braves ML. They're not losing today. Tail the squad ride for a responsible unit every day and go about your day. It's that simple. Javon, any eyeballs on any plus 600s or greater? You can also always post it after. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, let me cook for a second.
Yeah.
Post it.
I'd rather you wait, post it after on Twitter, and it'd be a good one than you rush it right now.
There we
Okay.
go. Fair enough.
Chat, stick around for the surge stream. We're already late. Trent, take us home. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be seeing. Let's go, Braves.